How you doing, folks? It's Wednesday. We are just 1 week out from the election, or the primary, I should say. Eric Carlson here, running for Congress in the 1st Congressional District. I wanted to talk to you today about. I mean, there's so much going on. There's literally so much going on. If you watch Joe Biden just come out and lie to your face today, and if you wonder about this stuff, I had a contact from ABC today, and they were wondering about my position on the 2020 elections, and I told them that there was all kinds of things. When they lie to you, when they tell you that things have been debunked, but yet they can't point to how they were debunked, or they'll say that, oh, they were defeated in court. These things weren't defeated in court. There's a whole bunch of issues, but we'll go and save that for another time. There's just so much going on here, and you're getting screwed over. You should be pissed. And if you're pissed, you want to send somebody there who's actually going to fight for you, that would be me. You send anybody else there, they're not strong enough. They don't have experience with dealing with people like this. I'd like to talk to the media about the media today. I had a couple of, I won't even call them interviews, because one of them was a reporter from the Chicago Tribune who contacted me, and I did a video on this the other day. Said I was going to give him his chance and see where he went with the story. Well, he didn't do any research, didn't do all the names that I gave him, like Noelle Gaffney, Mayor Daley's press secretary, this woman who testified, and all the things that went on behind the scenes with the day. Not even mentioned in his story. Didn't do any research. Just went back and looked at some stuff, a few things. I told him I have all the transcripts here. I'll give you the transcripts. I'll walk you through this entire thing. But again, nothing, no follow-up, just a hit piece, And like I said, I did a video on this when I started this campaign. I'm not hiding from this. Anybody who thinks I'm hiding from this, I want people to know what happened, so it doesn't happen to your son or to you out there. If you don't know how this system works here in Cook County and the city of Chicago, you just haven't been around. And there's a bunch of people. I've got both. I've got pros and cons. I've got people supporting that send me messages, and then I've got the idiots out there who just want to badmouth the keyboard warriors who have no experience in life or anything else. They've never actually done anything or accomplished anything. But anyway, so I gave this guy John Byrne from the Tribune a chance, and of course. And I sent him more contact the morning. I didn't even know the article came out till later in the afternoon, but I had sent him some stuff that morning. And of course, he did exactly what I thought he would be. This is why they call it the drive-by media. You go and you get a thing, and whatever for clicks. Now, he didn't call me. He's a political reporter. He didn't call me a month ago, 2 months ago, 5 months ago when I put out the original video. No interest then, but we're getting close, so he's got to get clicks. He's got to come up with so many words for his editor. And when I gave him that name, Noelle Gaffney, again, Mayor Daley's prior press secretary when he was mayor, it was funny because he said, "Oh yeah, I know that name. Yeah." So and him working down at City Hall, you never know who you're going to piss off. They're all intertwined. They all kiss ass to each other to get the story, so they can get the inside scoop and everything. They're just. There's no integrity amongst them. This is not journalism. I give you a story. I tell you, I will sit down with you and give you all the details, and you just blow it off for the quick fix because you got to get on to the next thing and just keep putting stuff out. So the information you get is not factual. First of all, second of all, it's half-ass. In any profession that I've been in, if you did work like this, you'd be shit canned the first day. You'd be gone. You'd be down the road. Anyway, there was another article that came out today in the Patch for the South Suburbs here, local paper, and they sent me an email. The editor sent me an email the other day saying we want to do an article, not about my campaign, not about anything else, about the conviction from 1994. They even got that wrong. They put 1995, but fact checkers. So they sent me the email and asked, could we speak to you, get a comment and everything. So I made a short comment on the email, and I said, here's my phone number. I'd love to talk to you about it. I've been trying to get people for months to talk to me about this. So I was expecting a phone call because that's what the email said. They said they were going to contact me, and no contact back. They just took whatever one sentence that I put in the email. they took that and just printed, basically cut and pasted the Tribune's some of their bullshit. Uh, so this is what you get from the media, folks. And I knew this going in. That, you know, people would ask, just ask yourself this question. I was going along, living my life here, no problem, working, helping people, running two nonprofits, um, two successful nonprofits. Uh, I don't need this headache. I don't need it. The situation that this country finds itself in, and you guys are going to find out real quick, because the people you're sending, these milk toast Republicans who have absolutely no spine, are going to get you into just as much trouble as these idiot Democrats. The people you're sending there do not have the balls, the guts, the brains to do what needs to be done in Washington, the things that need to be investigated, and the policies that need to be changed. It's, again, there's so many things wrong in this country. You can go back and look at my videos. Again, Eric Carlson for Congress on YouTube. You can look at all my videos. I lay out everything there. Early on, one of the first videos is about the matrix of problems that we have and how they're all interconnected. You can't just pick one out and fix it. They're all intertwined. But there is a way to fix it. But unfortunately, the people that you are going to send there are not going to be able to do that. They're not smart enough. They're not tough enough. They're going to go there and get wowed. And this isn't putting them down. I don't know most of them. Gino Young, great kid. I like Gino. Gino, I think, has a political career. The other two Republicans running, not so much from what I've seen with them as far as, in fact, this is how the Tribune story got started. Somebody from the Regner, his campaign, called the Tribune to drop a dime. Now, as I told you, I've gotten several emails from at least 3 people, former employees and stuff, that have given me some background information on old Jeff there, but I haven't used it. And I'm not going to use it. I sent him emails back to this. He said, I'm running a clean campaign. I'm not running on that. I'm running on the issues. But of course, I also have to battle this other stuff on the other side. So kind of hamstrung. And I knew this was a long shot going in, but like I started to say, I don't need this. I don't have to do this. Why? Ask yourself, why would I do this? Why would I put myself through this? Spend my money. I'm not spending anybody else's money. Spending my money, putting my time in, disrupting my life, and having people, you know, say what they're going to say on the internet and everything because they don't know. And that's just it. So ask yourself why I would do that. Just a common sense question. You know, my entire campaign is based on common sense. Why would I do that? I'm not hiding from it. People seem to think that, oh, I was trying to sneak something. Really? In the day of the internet, you think that I'm going to try? God. Oh, there are some really dense people out there. Most of them are in Congress, but so anyway, I'm still here. I'm still fighting, trying to get in, trying to win this primary, and then we'll see. If we win the primary, then it's a one-on-one fight with the Democrats, and I will absolutely shred them with facts. And I think that the people in this district, you saw what happened down in Texas with Ms. Flores, who just got in. 150 years, the seat was held by a Democrat. This seat has been held for just under 90 years. If you think it can't happen here, I know black voters in here are sick and tired of what's going on. And again, black voters, Democrats who are on the side, who are looking at this and saying, hey, things are screwed up. I know. This is when I tell people that I am the only candidate who actually knows how this stuff, and that's another thing, the Tribune misquoting, saying, I know the ins and outs. No, I know how the system works, and I know where the corruption is. I can point to it. I can tell you because I lived with it. I had to live with it. And when you feel, whether you're a black teenager in Chicago and you feel like nobody's listening to you and there's no way out and there's no way anybody's going to pay attention to you, that's how I feel every day. When I try and get people to look at this case and they don't. And the people that you're supposed to trust, the legal system, they don't want to hear about it. When you get convicted in a bench trial by a judge who is wrongfully convicted, has a record of wrongful convictions against people, wrongfully convicts you with the same thing, I hate having to spend time on this because there's so much to do. And if I get in office, believe me, I'm going to work for everyone in this district. I am going to be the hardest working person you've ever seen in Congress, and I'm not taking shit from anyone. I'm going to represent the 1st District the way it should be represented, and we're going to get things back under control. Again, please go look at my videos if you want to see my plans on doing this. I'm not just talking. I'm not just one of these people who throws out a catchphrase, or you'll see Democrats. How are you going to fix it? Oh, we're going to invest in the community. Well, how are you going to do that? We're going to invest in the community. How? What is your plan, step by step? Most of them don't have a plan. They're just going off what they've said and what they've heard and what Democrats have regurgitated for decades. But that's it for now. Again, don't trust the media. And again, anyone from the patch, if you want to reach out and actually do a part 2 to your story, or John Byrne at the Tribune, if you want to reach out and do part 2 and actually mention what I told you, maybe do a little investigative reporting and see the corruption, because I can give you the prosecutor's name. I can give you everybody's information. The prosecutor who literally came when the judge said guilty, the prosecutor came in the back after I was taken into custody and apologized to me. His name is George Andrews. He's in private practice right now in Palis, or it might be, I think it's Palis, or it might be Hickory Hills. I've spoken to him since then too. And he said that this woman actually, on the 10-year anniversary of the trial, sent him alcohol, tickets to travel, and was kind of basically hitting on him because she's still single and out there because, like I said, there's people out there with mental health problems. And so this, we've got one of them in the White House right now. So if you think this stuff doesn't happen, and if you think, it's not been an easy life, but I'm still here. I'm still fighting. You put anybody else running for this office through any of the stuff that I've been through, they would have folded a long time ago. So if you want someone who's going to represent you, who's going to go to actual war for you, I'm your guy. If not, if you can't get past this, by all means, vote for someone else. If you can't see yourself to vote for me in the Republican primary, I would suggest Gino Young. Like I said, good kid, good head on his shoulders. He's young. He's only 25, which, to me, that seems like a kid now. I just turned 54 the other day. But he's a good kid. He's smart, and he's got a good head on his shoulders, meaning he believes in the conservative values. So, again, if you can't vote for me, I would vote for Gino. Because the other two, I'm not on the negative thing, but personality-wise, like I said, anybody who wants to contact me, have me come and speak, talk to me about this stuff, I'm more than willing. I've been trying to do this for literally decades. I've been trying to get the media to look at this, and nobody will, because it involves the Daily family and people that control the city of Chicago. So that's it. Again, we got primaries coming up next Tuesday, so we're about 6 days out. I'll still be running around. I'll be doing interviews. There's a lot to do, a lot of stuff to do. Passing out cards and stuff. This is it. This is running a shoestring campaign. So thanks for your time, and see you on the 28th.